Well, hello there. My name is sometimes Heather, and I play Oscar Summer. And today, I'm having issues with my keyboard. I'm sorry. Sorry. There we go. Wow, that was an adventure. So today, we are going to continue with the Gold Coast Questline armored main story, zone story, that takes us to the Dark Brotherhood, and we're going to do that with Leilani, my pet sock. There's a delivery truck outside, so if you can hear noise, it's that. And sorry about that. There's little one can do about delivery trucks. Now, let's see where the next stage takes us. Continue zone story. Talk to Core in the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. That's this way. Core is the Nord whose sister Hildegard is a well. Let's see
Where
what's
has that girl gotten to this
wrong.
time? Ah, friend. Am I glad to see you? It's Hildegard. She never came back after she went to say a prayer for Tannic. I think I could use your help.
How long has Hildegard been missing?
After Tannic was injured during the Grand Sermonizer incident, Hilda went to pray for him, and I haven't seen her since. No one has. It's not like Hilda to just disappear without saying a word to me or Astara.
Where does Hildegard usually go to pray?
She loves temples, but the trouble in Kvetch has made her avoid the big cathedral. Lately, she's been visiting the great chapel of Debella in Anvil. I think the rituals soothe her. Will you come to Anvil and help me find Hildegard?
I will help you find Hildegard.
I'll meet you at the chapel in Anvil. Hopefully we'll find Hilda curled up and sleeping under Debella's statue. Just be careful when you get to the city. The Pirate Queen hates the Brotherhood almost as much as the Sermonizers do.
Has Hildegard gone missing before?
She likes to commune with the divines and with nature. And she takes on contracts like the rest of us. So it's not that unusual for her to be away from the sanctuary. But with the recent attacks against us, I can't help but imagine the worst.
As usual, there is quite a bit of lore to explore after the initial conversation, but I want to go and find Hildegard. Go to the chapel of Debella in Anvil. Perhaps this outfit isn't the best choice. What do we usually wear? The dress with one shoulder. No. Oh yes. Got confused with characters. How embarrassing. So, to the main exit. I am horrible at navigating, so I use the map marker to make certain I follow the right right indicator on my map or compass bar thing. So in case you are a stage 4 vampire like me, you can find a merchant in the Brotherhood sanctuary that doesn't give a hoot about your condition. And as usual, we are drinking. I wonder if I've ever appeared without nail polish on stream. Like, I don't think so, actually. The reason for this is simple. My nails were looking like horror and I could not be bothered to repaint them last night. Here we are. Paints. Let's go to the chapel and hope we can find something else to talk about other than nail polish, because I feel you're not interested.
This one knew your tail was
I'll
yellow.
yank that weak spine out your arse and
Oh,
then
you know.
Now
cut
the
a new
hackles
one.
are raised. Good.
Huh. I don't think it's very efficient for like both to punch at the same time.
Enough! I sheath my claws and yield.
Okay, no more arguing. That reminds me, we have gotten to take a look at today's tables. Let's do that now. Today's daily endeavors encourage us to earn 1 ticket, harvest 10 resources from the world, kill 2 players in Cyrodiil, earn 150 Talva stones through kills and rewards, or place 7 furnishings. Weekly endeavors encourage us to kill 15 players in Cyrodiil, defeat 7 patrolling horrors in the Imperial City districts, or complete 4 trials. And it seems that an event is starting today. I'm guessing at around 4-ish finish time as usual. And that is going to be a PvP event. Which I know absolutely nothing about. Now, interview the worshippers in the Chapel of Dibba.
Hilda's not here. Let's ask around and see if any of the worshippers have seen her.
Bask in the holiness of this sacred place, and let your troubles fade away.
Have you seen a young Nord woman wears a flower in her hair?
I have seen many such women in this city. I heard the governor wore one at a recent appearance, and now the custom has become a sort of fashion statement. Sorry I cannot be of more assistance to you, Wayfarer.
Lady Laurent sends her regards. She still has that insufferable Stibbons with her.
Now I've lost my train of thought. Well, since you've already interrupted the writing process, what can I do for you?
Have you seen a young Nord woman wears a flower in her hair?
A Nord? Here? Is that even possible? I have it on good authority that the typical Nord melts in hot temperatures. Come to think of it, I'm surprised I've never met a Nord. One more thing to do before I finish my memoirs, I suppose?
Sounds a lot like Elam Dross. could be the same actor.
I wonder if I can get a priest to tell me how they keep the fires burning. I hope it's not one of those sacred secrets that they're always going on about.
Have you seen a young Nord woman wears a flower in her hair?
Now that you mention it, I remember a young woman. No, wait. That was a wood elf. Carried around a bouquet of flowers. Talked to them, smelled them. Then she ate them. Really, wood elves are very strange.
My, someone
Strange
is certainly
is
curious
good.
about this Nord girl. I wonder who she could be.
Perhaps this person has seen Hildegard.
Your interest in this young Nord woman has certainly piqued my curiosity. Tell me who she is, and I'll tell you what I saw.
She's a friend who's gone missing. I'm trying to find her.
I saw a young Nord with a flower in her hair talking to Chanter Nemes over by the Akatosh shrine. I remember because it was so odd. He was whispering in her ear and standing much too close for a man who wasn't her father or her lover.
Could you hear what he was saying?
Oh, believe me, I tried. When they were finished, the poor young woman had tears streaming down her face. She ran out of the chapel as the chanter looked on. He had a self-satisfied smile on his face. Do you think he said something improper?
I'm sure it wasn't that kind of a discussion.
Oh, no, of course not. A man as pious as Chanter Nemes would never do anything untoward with a young Nord woman. I mean, even the rumor of such an event would be scandalous. Don't worry, though. I won't say a word about your friend and the chanter.
Thank you for your help. Speak with Core. We need to report findings.
Troll's blood! Can these people gossip? They're worse than the Rat Master's informants, and he pays them to dredge up secrets. Hilda was here, but no one can say where she went or when. Tell me you had better luck, Initiate.
A woman saw Hildegard speaking with Chantanimus before she fled into his.
A chanter spoke with Hilda? That's not what I wanted to hear. Understand, Hilda isn't like us. She grew up in the wild. The idea of being civilized is really new to her. And she still feels guilty about the wolf that's inside her.
You don't think the Chanta said something to upset her?
It certainly sounds that way to me. It doesn't take much to turn her guilt about what she's done as a wolf into self-loathing. I'm constantly trying to get her to change her feelings on the matter, but her beliefs run deep.
Any idea where she'd go in such a state of mind?
Back to where it all began. Back to Skyrim. I'll check at the docks to see if she's tried to secure passage on a ship. You go talk to the caravan master. Hopefully one of us will discover which route she took to go back to where the wolf was born.
I will talk to the caravan master. I do hope Hilda is okay. I like her. Over there, next to the stables. Here we can also find Rainer Banus, a recurring character who always has something to do with dwarven ruins for us to explore.
The next caravan will be ready to leave shortly. If that interests you, find a place nearby to sit for a spell, and I'll call you when we're ready.
I'm looking for a young Nord woman who has a flower in her hair.
Well, isn't that interesting? You're the second menacing stranger that's asked me about a Nord who may or may not have fled in tears. Even if I had seen this young woman, why do you think I'd tell you anything?
I'm trying to help her. Her family is worried about her.
Right. Her family. The way that young woman was crying, you'd think Molag Bal himself was after her. Or someone like you. If I had helped the Nord, and I'm not saying I did, You'd have to do a lot better than that to get me to tell you anything.
How can I convince you I'm trying to help her? Did your caravan take her to Skyrim?
Sorry. I protect my customers and their secrets. I've got nothing else to say to you.
Caravan Master, please! The young woman with the flower in her hair, she's in terrible danger!
Well, look at you. You must be the brother.
So you did see Hildegard? Please, you need to tell us where she's gotten to.
You're all she talked about other than begging me for transport. She said she was gonna miss you most of all.
Word on the docks was that the Silver Dawn was looking for my sister too. We need to know where she went.
The young woman wanted a ride to the Yarral Mountains. Sent her on the last wagon, but I can take you there if that would help.
We'd appreciate that. Thank you.
Now we need to travel to Yarral Mountains.
Sorry I gave you the runaround, but I was just trying to protect my passenger. Those Silver Dawn ruffians came around asking about her right before you did. I didn't say a word to them either. Just let me know when you're ready to go to Skyrim.
We're ready to go now.
Then hop aboard the wagon and let's get going. I'll get you there as fast as I can without throwing a wheel. Well, at least without throwing more than one. If the Silver Dawn hunts your friend, you better be ready for a fight.
I'm always ready for a fight. Yarral Mountains walking track. Quite
Let's
certain we
split up and look
can't.
for Hilda. But stay alert. The forest is probably crawling with Silver Dawn hunters.
Get to this location when we aren't like doing this quest. So track Hildegard to track, crouch, and look for signs of passage. Yes, one. There's also a moonstone to collect. Where is the second sign of passage? Right here. There's one more and also a wall. Should we kill it? Silver Dawn Hunter. The Silver Dawn Hunter died in a fierce battle. Perhaps Hildegard killed her. It. More signs of passage and conveniently more resources to harvest. I have no quarrel with the wolves. Seems they have quarrel with me. Another marauder. Can we eat him? Then eat. Use blade of wall. Oh, I can't eat it. There's another quest marker. Let's see what that's all about. Is that flowers? Flowers were expertly and recently picked from this plant without damaging either the plant or the remaining blossoms. I wonder what Hilda's up to. Do we go this way? this is an innocent NPC, even though I could lead on him. I choose not to. Do we continue this way? Uncertain. Sometimes being a vampire is very convenient. Another quest marker. This time we find a slaughtered deer. This deer was killed while drinking from the pool. Whoever killed it was able to approach unnoticed and make its attack. Another wall. Can we get past it without being seen? I doubt that. Endeavor completed. Harvest 10 seasons. Those are my favorite kinds of endeavors. Quick and easy to complete. Do we go here? It is the Silver Dawn. So are there like many? I suppose so. Animals.
You dare challenge the Order of the Silver Dawn? I'll tear your head off and mount it on my wall.
Now these blocks are all place.
Spare me, and I'll tell you where the werewolf is. We tracked her to the south. No! No!
Bad ends. So, one foot. Cause what means first and then back to traps. So where did we come from? We came from there and then we found the camp. And this seems to be the path that's leading out the camp. But I can't see any signs of Hildegard passing here. Getting rid of animals because I need to kind of sort of remain invisible. So I don't know where to go. This makes me sad. Also,
Fan out!
bear traps almost killed me. Really embarrassing. Let's return to the camp and see if there's anything that can help us find Hildy. Perhaps there is another way out. Should we go this way? I see a deer. Can't see any tracks. So this is like very confusing. Hildy, where are you? Show yourself, please. Perhaps again back to the camp. Or do we just follow the bushes back to where we came from? Did we even come from here? Is this another camp or the same camp? This is the same camp. I got turned around because of eating. Can't see any more tracks. Oh, there's some. But what if they're the same tracks that led me here? I remember getting confused before when doing this quest.
It's me, Hilda. Your big brother.
Oh, I hear voices.
Calm down.
Hilda,
We're
we
here to
found
help.
you. Oh, okay.
Remember yourself. Remember who you are. That's good, little sister. Very good. Now breathe. Relax.
We found her.
I did not mean to cause so much trouble. I never meant to put you or Ko in harm's way.
Why didn't you return to the sanctuary, Hildegard?
I meant to, but the chanter told me I had to flee. He said my past and my wild nature were going to cause the people I love to come to harm. He said the deaths of our brothers and sisters were my fault, and it was going to get worse if I remained.
Chantanimus told you all this? he knows about you and the Brotherhood?
The chanter sings to the divines. He speaks for Akatosh. I had to tell him things. About me. About the family. It happened before. I was a danger to my wolf clan. Now I am a danger to Kor. To you and the others. You are all better off without me.
Gentinimus deceived you. He sent the Silver Dawn to kill you.
No. Why would the Cantor do that? He told me to return to my old life. To the wilderness. He said I'd be safe. That no one else would get hurt if I left. He promised that Akatosh would show me the way.
Now we have two choices. Can either be a bit cruel or supportive. We are a family, Hilde. We protect each other. We're stronger together.
You really mean that? Even after I abandoned the family? You still want me around? I'm sorry I caused so much trouble. I let my fear allow the chanter to deceive me. That is not going to happen again. Kor and I, we'll handle things. Together.
Let's get back to the Gold Coast. So we find Hilda quite close to the place where we came in. Both convenient and a little bit frustrating, maybe. Anyway, let's return.
Looks like you found your friend. And all her limbs are still attached? Are you ready to return to Anvil now?
We're ready to go back to Anvil now.
Are you sure?
Yes,
Nothing else?
Talk to Kor. Hello there, Boba Fett. I don't do PvP. I sometimes go into like Imperial sewers and stumble about for a bit, but PvP, not really my cup of tea. Let's speak with Kor.
Thank you for saying such kind things to Hilda. I know she's taking your words to heart. You did good, Initiate. I'm glad you're one of us now.
You need to make sure Hildegard gets to the sanctuary safely.
I know, and I will. I'm just not eager to see Astara. She won't be pleased when she hears about this. I wish I knew what Chanter Nimbus hoped to accomplish. Someone needs to stick a fork in him and call him done. Anyway, we'll see you back home.
Oh, I need to speak with Hildegard as well.
Thank you for saying such kind things.
Now that it is all over, I feel like a fool for listening to the chanter. You might have to pay him a visit one of these nights, and even the score.
I will handle the enchanter. Where can I find him?
You do that? For me? Thank you. Chanter Nemes tends to the Akatosh shrine in the chapel of Dibella. He spends a lot of time in the chapel office when he isn't lying to foolish young women. Make him feel pain before you kill him, all right?
I will take care of the enchanter. Go home, Hildegard. Now we get to kill Enchanter Nemes. But first, I need more coffee. I will be right back.
Open for business.
This is probably the best time to like try PvP because there's an event starting today and well, not everybody will be like super pro in Cyrodiil. Well, it might be fun. I've actually been thinking that I might want to like try to build a PvP character, but it's very difficult to figure out like where to begin. How does one PvP? My approach usually is to just dump a meteor on an enemy's head and be done. Now, where do we find Chanta Ninus? In the chapel office, of course. Trespassing. You are in a restricted area. How should we kill him? Just sneak up behind him and use Fatal Wall? Perhaps eat him.
You need to go. Now!
Oh, there were other people present.
How did you get in here? Akatosh, protect me!
Hello.
Let me be clear. Leave!
For a moment I was wondering if I could kill them too, but does PvP actually work if you're a vampire? Also curious about that. Maybe I'll see someday. Oh, I have bounty. Should probably maybe avoid combat. So now we get to return to the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. Let's go through here. Take the witch right now. Or maybe we can just run the entire way. Or look at the skies and see. If there's one thing to say about Bethesda, it is that they truly know how to create skies. The sky is just incredible in every Beth game I've ever played. You are now disreputable. You can get rid of bounty in any Thieves Guild, but the Sanctuary doesn't have anyone whom you can pay your bounty to, so it stinks a little bit, but just a little bit. speak with Astara. I have a feeling Astara might be upset with, well, everyone. Let's see. How adorable is that?
I understand we have you to thank for Hildegard's safe return. Are you going to tell me what happened, or do I have to torture Kor until he sings?
Chantanema tricked Hildegard and I killed him for it. It won't happen again.
I hope you're right. But why do the Akatosh priests seem to be moving against us? First the sermonizers, now this. Are they trying to take advantage of our recent setbacks? Or is there something more going on here? At least Hildegard is safe now.
And thus we complete the quest, only I need more inventory space.
Care to buy?
Let's sell garbage. Oh yes. Terani's inventory is a bloated. I really should make myself a note to, well, clear it.
I understand. I hope you're right. But why? A contract has come our way. This client thinks her sweat doesn't
Well,
stink.
pick up the next stage next week, but now let's complete a contract. This one sends us to Eldenroot to kill someone. There is also a sacrament daily available in the sanctuary, but those require quite a bit of concentration, and I thought we might do one someday when I'm fully awake and have fed myself. Today I haven't fed myself. To Eldenroot. Eldenroot is a confusing place that has a lot of layers. We have your base layer, and then we go up a level, and then we go up a level, and then we go up a level, and is there like what, 5 levels to this place? I suppose that makes sense since we are inside a tree, but well, confused.
Stop!
Oh,
Look at
yes.
me. Do I look like someone you want to cross? Pay your bounty, or I start taking organs.
Ew. Here is 438 pieces of gold. Green bounty.
Your slate's clean, but I'll be watching.
Thanks. Paying your bounty to a god also removes all stolen items from your inventory.
That's enough.
Kill Aminor.
As the guards will make you pay.
Our target is, as usual, marked with a black hat. High up, it seems. Let's wait until she returns and goes somewhere where gods won't see us. So, witnesses. Yes, one one possible witness, but this area seems to be rather secluded. Come back, Aminor, please. I miss you. There she is. Let's try to use a blade of wall. Oh, dang. We have totally been seen by someone, and nowhere Eric come. Wow, that gave us a rather hefty bounty. Let's see if we have any thingies that clear bounty. No? Well, fine then. If we use gold to travel to the Gold Coast, we can probably maybe avoid gods. Come. Bounty goes down in or with time. I can't remember the rate at which bounty diminishes, but getting rid of 1,000 pieces of gold takes, well, at least an hour, I think. So, I think we're going to stay in the sanctuary.
You're alive. I hope someone else isn't.
I completed a contract.
You seem to be getting the hang of this. I do enjoy watching a blade become honed and keen. Speaking of which, remember to sharpen your weapon before a job. Too late, I realized my blade was dull. The cut I made was embarrassingly ragged. Your pay.
Thank you. Now we are going to pick up another bounty contract. But now, since we do have a lot of bounty and we can't really do much, I do believe the time has come to say goodbye. For now, I will return to continue from here next Thursday at 2 p.m. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all later. Ciao.